Hello. I'm just getting this set up. Probably gonna have to do this each time so that I can see the chat over here on the computer rather than having to put it on the screen and take up some of my screen space. And I did in my last video. I had, I guess, a few people coming by, so that was lots of fun. Last time I played, so yesterday, I completed the quest part of the Vault-Tec DLC, and today I'm gonna start just sort of playing around with building. Not really sure. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and make some plans, I guess. But I guess the idea is I wanna build a vault, and then part of me is definitely concerned with the settlement size limit. Logically, they'll have given us enough of a size limit that we can actually fill the giant space they gave us. But we will have to wait and see if that's actually the case. I am, of course, on the PlayStation 4, and currently we have not yet gotten mods. Once we do, of course, I'll be able to get one to break the size limit and risk running my game running slowly in order to build more, but for now I don't have that option, so I'm gonna have to hope that it turns out well. I guess really the first thing I want to do is I want to come back in here and just sort of have a clear idea, you know, from the entrance. You enter the vault, you have this side, there's that security room.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink.
And this comes this way, security room that way, or over here and out into the vault. Alternatively, from the entrance, so I don't believe I can actually change the tile set around here. Yeah, no. You come through this way, in which case, first power generator. The reactor we have currently is over here, and the workshop is right in front of me. Or you turn, and again can come down. So either way has these screening things or whatever they are, and you come around and you enter the vault here. Let's see, there's a settler. We have the cool hat settler. Ghoul. We're going to have you go to Jamaica Plain as a supply line. Now you are a provisioner. I hope you liked your time here at the vault. You will stop by occasionally. And I'll leave just sort of this bits of junk around for now. And random beds. I guess, yeah, I do plan to probably open it up right into at least a bit of an atrium sort of way, and then break things off. Suppose I'll have something that comes down here. Let's have this tab open so I can see sort of what stuff fits in here. Obviously, I'm going to have to start from the beginning. For example, I was almost thinking maybe one of these, but that will not fit. So it will have to be a tunnel like this. Let's see. Yeah, and it wouldn't even be two aside, so it'll have to, if I want to use this, Gonna be a tunnel here. And I mean, obviously the height changes. Does it change? Appropriate to stairs. What's these? No. Huh. I'm getting the feeling I'm not supposed to build through this little area. Huh. Because I was kind of sad with the idea that, you know, I couldn't, you know, build within this giant space. Which I think I have everything other than that center limestone column out of. But I do kind of want to double check. Ah, see, like I missed that. Let's see. But I do think that was it. And let's check where those mole rats were. And find out if I missed anything over here, like some of this. Might as well grab my concrete, so I don't have to worry about it again, since I can't build over here, or at least can't connect it to the rest of the vault. I probably won't be doing much over here. Might as well quickly store. Scrap these obvious cans. Alright, and so I can't build there. Alright, so this large area can't connect, but neither can that tunnel outside of it. Which I suppose means I'm going to have to see if I can... because obviously I want some sort of path that goes near to that nifty water supply that they give us. I'll worry about scrapping stuff in this room later. Because we do have the cool water supply in here. So I was kind of wanting to do some sort of room around here. Maybe it has to come up from over here. Which I suppose I could. I could have stairs that come up here. Alright, so again, let's find out what size can I fit. I can probably fit a... No, not quite. I can... I could start one, but it couldn't quite go through. This rock over here is in the way. Anyways. I guess I could start one over here at least to get... Because I'm thinking maybe... You know, something at least to utilize all this space over here. Oh, it's a corpse. Yes, contents travel. Go to workshop. Perfect. And don't worry about getting that out of the way later. Obviously, I can build just straight over the water if I connect it to land. No, should be able to. I will assume that I can. So then, over here is going to probably be, you know, obviously I have where the water source is, so I'll probably build into a room over there for food, where I'll do some of the whatever, the dirt patches, the dirt boxes, and put food in there. Which kind of leads me to want to have right over in this general area be where they actually eat, just because it's close to it. And let's see, we have some more paths wandering away. And eventually they're gonna close down to where we can't really do much with them, but before they do, let's see. Does this fit at all? Nope, not past here. But a tunnel like this should. And I may do something where I have a tunnel that goes near there from Overseer's office. So I figure I'll put the Overseer's office here, so that's near food. This has very right angles. It feels like it's designed for a pathway to go through and turn at precise spots. And there's definite areas where they have done that completely deliberately, made it where things, if you start from the beginning, will just match up. For example, like this slope should be the exact slope as this, and it will, you know, meet at just the spot where it turns is going to be where one of those is going to line up. So they have, from what I've seen, done, you know, some things like that to help us out. But not in as many spots as I had hoped. See, over here was where that Deathclaw had been, I believe. Whatever. And this should lead us back up. Yep. To the main area. Alright, so I at least, for the most part, the biggest thing I just learned there is that I can't use that path really to go anywhere because the angles just don't match. I mean, I could probably have a little room that goes back a little ways if I wanted something. And I could definitely, if I wanted to have it be like a exit out into the cave, I could do that, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So all that considered, I'm almost thinking I may have atrium like right here and just have directly off of it over in this sort of large space. I may just have living quarters right near the entrance. But all that, let's play around with atrium. Look at what the different pieces they have to offer are. Okay, so some of these have multi-level and others don't. Those are actually oh, they're 4 higher up. The floor, which is, I believe, matches what I have a whole bunch of. Wall with window, which we probably won't need. Column base. Alright, well, the tall pieces are over here, so let's get that started.
My luck's gonna turn
I
around.
suppose the first thing would probably be here.
Yes, I win again.
we have this, something like this corner. Do I have a double one of those? Or should I make it a doorway? Ah, we have that. So I could go... that. Doesn't quite match. But it might be the best I have. This one has sort of the cap at the bottom and this one doesn't, but it doesn't look bad. Let's just sort of move some of these off to the side.
My luck's gonna turn around.
Because they bothered to give us these random pieces and... oh. I can't move that one, so scrap it. Some of them are actually things, some are not.
That thing's broke. It keeps making weird clicking noises.
No, I'm taking pictures of you and assessing you and stuff. Forget. Whatever I did in that experiment. What's this? Battery. Scrap. Probably gonna have to get rid of that water tower soon, but not there yet. Alright. Okay. Big, tall. Okay. That's over there. And obviously I could just put this here.
That thing's broke. It keeps making weird clicking noises.
You keep complaining about the clicking noises, and I'm just gonna deactivate it. Could do that.
Haha, yes, I win again.
Keep winning, I'll deactivate it too. Whatever. Good enough. It's like, I don't know if I'll use that second floor or not, but I might as well have it. Now, how far down do I want to take this? Still work? I guess there's that generator. Oh. I will admit the logical thing would just be to store all of these, but I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like moving them around. They're puzzle pieces. I just gotta figure out where I want to put them. Couple more. Because in general, I want to have an exit that can go off down that path. Nope. Good. There we go. Oh. It's like, what's in my way? A flaming barrel. Yeah, it's the camera. Okay.
My luck's gonna turn around.
Nah. Alright. I'm doing what I should have done. Store, store. Store. Oh, we're at it. Oh. Because they're prototypes, they can't be stored. I guess I can make the full ones now, but I might as well keep the prototypes around. It's that wire. I didn't disconnect the wire first. Alright. One thing I definitely have to do. As I'm sitting here with people in my way. And I'll have to remember I did this, but that should have turned that off. Right, so it's lost, so it was off? I'm not sure. I hope I didn't just... No, I turned it one way and the other, so maybe it was off and these are just...
I just wanted.
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
Well, I think you were going to introduce yourself, but okay. It's like I want
Yes?
people to stop showing up for a bit.
My luck's gotta turn around.
I wonder how you're... It's not even connected! I got rid of the power! What are you doing even? It's like, let's just put junk around that trailer. There we go. Stuff over there. Oh yeah, we have a map. I wonder, can I move that map? Oh, I really wish I could. I really wish I could, like, take this map, pick it up and like, bring it to what would eventually be the Overseer's area. Vault 88 construction survey. Overseer eyes only. Don't look at this, guys. It's just for me. Reactor. Let's see. Back to atrium. And I should have all my big tall roofs in. Let's see. So you will snap there. I'm just going to leave it in the center there, and I'll worry about if I can move it or connect it to the ceiling or whatever later. What's this sign? That's good advice. I should store it. I mean, clearly it must be taking up space. Oh, can't get rid of those. Alright, let's throw in some floor, because that's what things snap to. And alright. Now that junk that was there, if I put this back, is it going to be back? Ah, no. Good. Finally got rid of that stuff that kept trying to be on top of that floor. Yeah. Might as well close up this side of things. To me, this row right here just seems like what the power must be coming through. Because the idea is that the power goes through these floors. Is that what this gets rid of? What does it say? Manny only load panel. And it would look exactly the same. I'm not sure where that trim is for. Okay, there is a top column, but that obviously doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. Suppose that would be maybe if I wanted to use this to have this be further apart. Let's see. It's 2-floor area. Let's see, where's a corner? That what I'm looking for? That's what I'm looking for. There's one with doors. And obviously these are prefabs, which means I could technically build these on their own. But it does definitely seem easier just to use these pre-built ones whenever they function. Yeah, maybe. Anyways, focusing on this side so that I can get these beds somewhere a little nicer. Look at these poor people having to sleep in a cave. Let's see. Corner and then 2. Let's find that corner again. Ha! Clem. is in the way. Doorway. Is that where I want that? No. Put that one further over. Which definitely guarantees I have to scrap that water tower. Goodbye, water tower. But oh, there's this bed here. I can at least move to probably out here, because obviously I can't build anything out here, really. Which I guess means I should close this hole right here. I was like, wait a minute, don't I have a piece that's pretty much does that? I did. Okay, so that side's closed up. It doesn't... wonder what would happen if I... Nope, does not look better with the X, because it doesn't have that little bit of trim there. You know what? They are all sleeping, which does keep them quiet, admittedly, but I need to move those beds. So, I will sleep some myself. Oh, must enter workshop mode first. Admittedly, part of me is thinking, gee, I woke up with Kate right next to me, but she didn't make some sort of crude remark. Does that mean that all the things that I did nice for the settlers really pissed her off enough that, whatever, we're no longer in a relationship? But it's a game, so it just doesn't bother informing me that. Oh no, did Kate dump me? I'll have to go pick some more locks. That'll win her over. Let's see. Let's match it on this side, I think, at least to start with. And then I want to do window, window, normal. Is that right? Guess that'll work. No. Not what I want. Because I want to be able to have an upstairs, like a passage that goes all the way around there. Floor. Not floor ceiling, just floor. Right there. Requires power. Why are you climbing over that? I was like, darn it, it doesn't light up. You guys are like, ooh, something to climb on. Oh, it's her bed. I was like, what's lighting up way over there? It's the bed. And I could work on light, but... nah, probably not yet. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do right here. Go back to atrium. And now we will go those ceiling floors. Right? Can I put that here? Okay, you'd go there. Why won't you connect here? Ah, that's what you want. You want a hanging floor. Of course. How did I not know that? Now stairs. Stairs. Okay. Now, I can go up the stairs. Around here and out here. Rooms. Of course, I should start with the bottom floor. Alright, so just common rooms. We have common, cafeteria, clinic, nursery, overseer, quarters, and security. Alright, so I'm going to start with quarters. Because these are bedrooms. Is that the only door, I believe? There's corner doorways. Wall doorway. Definitely over here. Okay. So here we have... what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Oh. I want to stay in quarters, that's for one. Wall. What lovely, lovely wallpaper. Paper. There's a corner. I know I need that here. There. Where's the other end of a corner? Did I just use a generic one from somewhere else, probably? I'll figure that out. Oh, that is too close to that. Store that. Store that. That has to come further in. Alright, now that'll turn that way. So I have a little cubby over here. I'm not sure exactly what for yet, but, well, I'm a creative guy. I'll find a purpose for it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Why don't these people wander deeper into the cave? And obviously, if I'm gonna have quarters over here too, I don't know. We have all the exact same options in here, I'm guessing. Okay, so that does not work because I cannot, because in order, regardless, I can't have the window on the same wall as the turn, and so with only one spot in between them, I'd have to do that on one side or the other. But wait a minute. That's because I already made it not symmetrical. Let's put you there. So my original idea was good. But I didn't do it. I did this. You know, good without, you know, being deliberate, because I didn't know. But yeah, as long as I put the windows right next to the door, it's good. And then we can corner again. What do I want to do? Do I want to... Yeah, ground floor nursery seems like a good idea. So I store those because I want windows from here. And probably even a second door, which is something we can put in the corner. Going into what will be... that'd be a really big nursery. I do not need that big of a nursery. Something like that would do. So if we go to rooms, nursery, what I'm thinking is... Alright, our window... I can't back to back door. I have to start from the door, which is alright. Put a corner right here. Window here, corner, window, and I think I'm going to do window, window. And move this right here. Corner that. No. Store, yes. Corner door. Sort of going with what I was thinking of having a back way into here from this living quarters, because I'm going to wrap the living quarters around the back side of it. Which really means I could put another window. Sort of that idea. Almost the kids are, you know, the children are kept here in the nursery, but parents get their, have rooms that are, you know, and obviously the idea is it's not, I'm not giving these folks individual living spots. Oh, leveled up. I'm not giving the folks individual living spots. It's like a big sort of community living environment. So we're back to quarters. And that last one was our outside corner. All right. The snapping is not the most fun, but I do have to say they have definitely improved on what it has been in the past. Door, centerpiece, and I think I need a corner. And I think I have this area done, like you know, like built. Sort of almost an area. You can have a couple beds here, some along here. And of course, very dark right now. So just brightness. I'm sure somewhere there is, but I'm not exactly sure where. And I don't feel quite like dealing with electricity yet. So then these doors. What, I mean, I just saw there were like tufts of smoke, or like dust was falling, or something like that. It looked like for a second there. Whatever. 6 perk points to spend right now. Well, if there are, actually, I don't know if I've seen. Did they just make this without requirements? Because my thought process was I'll save some of those in case, you know, when we get to requirements, I'll be able to, you know, whatever I need, I'll be able to meet. What is the point of this? Deliberately making a spot to fall? Railing. Let's see now, how do I do this? Because that would do that. And that would do that. I'm gonna do that. And then meet with this one, maybe? See, so that's going to be an inner corner. I mean, I'm not sure how to work this. Okay, that's all around. That's coming to an end. This sort of seems like what should be right there, because it has the curved end on the side. And this would be the opposite of that. Here's inside ones. I wonder if I store this. Let's put the one that sort of wants to sit over here on and see what happens. Okay, that definitely is not the way it's supposed to be done. And I need like okay, there's little pipes that are sticking out on the end, but I think that's the best that I'm gonna get for right now. Because I needed it to turn and then turn again. Which I may decide not to. I may decide to connect it across. I'll just store that for now and assume that that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so these doors lead out on top of this vault area. And obviously I can go to higher rooms. But anyways, I guess this is going to be, you know, still more living area, and I just built some of that, so let's get a path going this way. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, first let's see, what can I do? Clear out some of this junk. See, there's that one construction light that I have over there that needed power. These ones don't need power, but I can't move them either. They're just magical, always working lights, but only if they stay in that one spot. Don't worry about I'm gonna get this stuff right here. But that cone. And I can only scrap that, and it's technically providing light, so I guess that's one thing I could do. I could make some fire barrels and set them around to provide light for now. Maybe best I don't. Alright. Atrium. I think there's just... Can these walls just be built sort of... How does that look inside? That's a wall mid. Which I guess is the best that I could do without something like that. All right. Corner. Door, maybe? I kind of want... Because I want to make sure I can at some point use one of these big ol' hallways. And I'm thinking maybe to lead down here would work. So if we match up that... Is this gonna work? It might. My idea was not for the junk to come with that, but whatever. I guess that's the junk that wants to be scrapped. That barrel is gonna have to get scrapped soon. Except that I may be moving on here pretty quickly. I can fit one more next to it, so for me to continue that way I'd have to, but if I can close up this corner, I'll probably be pretty pleased to just move on down that hallway and worry about the rest of this atrium later. Let's see, there's the walls that were for the upper floor. That's what I need. And these ones that have the ceiling work great. There, I'm guessing a different one for corners. Yes, there is. While we're here, okay, that's what the short one's for. It's because these walls actually take up a chunk of this, a decent chunk. I guess, yeah, of course they take up a decent chunk of the space. What is this thing? Do not tamper. Weird. Yeah, no, I won't. Yeah, essentially just sort of that idea that you come through here, and I want it to come through and then dump you out over here. Yeah, let's work on that. Let's see what our different... that's hall end. It's a different hall end. It's a corner, so, you know, at some point over here. That's the end with a doorway on either side. Junction. Three-way. Alright. Well, right now, at least we have to pretty much just continue this. It's our only shot. And hopefully it works. Okay. We're not quite past that rubble. Now we are. Alright, now what do I want to do here? Because I kind of want to... that there. Where's that corner? So I can probably either make this sort of almost a weird junction room, which I don't know, I don't really see a reason to do that. So what I think I'll do, you know, because I could make it, you know, another three-way where it continues on down that way and has another corner over there. But I think I'm just going to continue this now forward. Alright. And while I could do another door and then have just a little bitty room, I think I'll do one of these ends. Let's put it where it doesn't go. Because when it's green, I can't really see what it looks like. Let's see. This vent-looking one. That's cool. So it's just a little side section with these vents. We got whatever, hot water, potable water. Just some of the details are fun. So of course, to carry on, I'm gonna have to store these. Almost certain that's gonna have to go. And of course, before I can go down, I have to transition out of this. There we go. Whoop. I might get to keep that crane. Which the reason I want to may just seem weird, but I like sort of the way these things look. You can just pick up an object and drop it so I can get through. And this is definitely obviously a domestic hallway, because it's going towards food. So we have to start with a doorway, don't I? Gotta connect doorways to doorways. Alright, now let's go down. Thinking there might be... Yeah, I thought that. I was like, I feel like that's wasted. Let's see, can I do... that doorway? And then do stairs so that I don't have to I can. Let's see, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'll keep going straight for that. Then it's like, do I want... Nah, I'll just keep it going straight down forward. Oh yeah, I forgot about all these. I'm just going to store them. Because that way I don't have to think about dragging them around. Oh, like these nursery bits that would have been useful to have stored earlier. Yes, transfer contents, very good. And traffic cone can get scrapped. Alright. So I have a stairwell. And that's a lot of stairs. Half of me thinking I may do something a little... Because I'm thinking... Yeah, so that would be one up there. Alright, what I want to do is I want to move this out of the way. Because it's just a lot of, just a straight shot of stairs, and it's just going all the way down. Is this hallway, 2 hallways and a doorway off to the side. And then I connect this here. Almost that idea that you're going down towards food, but there is this little landing beforehand that will take you out to a second floor. Because I think I can fit a second story. I know I can because they just had one. That you can fit 2 floors right here. Wonderful. See, and I can branch out pretty quickly here, right? Yeah. So I will, not utility, domestic halls. And a door. This door can lead to another room, and this one will be the cafeteria. Door there. There's a few different walls. We'll look at those. Window, corner. Okay. So we have a normal wall. That's probably what I want right there. A wall with a burger, a pretzel, and a pizza. Then one with a hot dog. Is that a hot dog, fries, and place it? A sandwich. Could not quite tell when it was green. So yeah, at some point I'm going to want those in there. And that seems like as good a place as any. Oh. Got out of cafeteria. Corner. Let's put in these middle sections. They all have this beam around the center, which in theory should go the same way, and I'm sure like all the other rooms have the same thing. Because yeah, ultimately it's something I'm going to want to face the same way, but that's well, I've done it in places before, and it can take quite a bit of time. So I'd almost rather just deal with the fact that okay, this one has to be turned and turned. But if I go do that for everything all along, I'm sure it will drive some of you crazy. I hope these mole rat holes go away, because some of them are clipping through the floor. I hope they go away over time. Anyways. Okay, here's what we do. We go double of this over here. And double of this one over here. And then we can put a door in this corner. Some plain walls. I don't want nothing over here. Where's that door? Oh, I'm out of... So another door right here. And another corner. So what do I want over here? I'll just do common, and maybe it'll be something like a bathroom or, you know. Let's see. Best get inside before I close myself out. I mean, obviously there's still ways in and out at some places. Oh. Cafeteria. Middle. I'd already done the rest of the room, might as well finish it. Okay. I kind of wish I could get rid of that column. Alright, because in general, right here is where I want my overseer office. And then up here, let's see, want some utility. I guess kind of what I want is like almost an end cap with a doorway on the side. Do we have that? That looks like no doorways. I can't really go out that far. But I do have some space right there. So I think if I... whatever. Yeah, this is my best option. I put that there. Move that to get back in. I now have a transition over to utility. Although there is a transition like where you can transition along a straight hall, but that's not really... that wasn't the goal. So now all I need is an end. That's a corner. Which, I mean, there's got to be an end. Or... oh, there's probably maybe at the far end there's one that's just... oh, perfect. That even... there we go. So I've made what I want. Okay, come on. And obviously there are like all these doorways. I can put doors into them. Darn it, I just thought of something. Store. Store. I want this to be domestic. Not for long. I had it. Where was it? Right there. But I want it to be domestic and to sort of go into... because I guess right over top the kitchen I can put food. And then I'll have it go utility after that as it goes up towards water. But essentially, because the water is actually outside, it's out in the cavern area. It just seems more of a, once you're getting there, whoop, you're you're seeing the outside parts. That's just not quite that. But I mean, people would have jobs working to make the food. The more contained thing would be water, which more or less is a pump that works by itself. Alright, but that leads over here where I can put food production. Food production here, pathway that continues on and up towards water. That makes sense. And I believe... let's see. Because I'm thinking I may be able to do... something over here where I leave it still just this same stuff. What do I get? Then utility. Oh, it was under atrium, wasn't it? I'm trying to think. I'm like, wasn't there a spot where I could just have an inner corner? I wonder if that'll work in these other areas. Like if I were to just continue this straight here and this here. How does it look if I use... And will it even let me use this? No. Darn it. Because I don't think I saw one here. No, but it's simple enough. Store. Doorway here. Doorway there. Wall to make that a corner? Yeah? No? No. But if I do... Can I do one of these, maybe? Whatever. Rooms. Common type of room. And we'll just make it that. It's like, let's just do what I know I can do. I'd kind of like to do something fancier, but... Or just not so much fancier as different. Just because it is sort of fun to make each area different than the next. Okay, sort of the idea is people go through this kitchen slash farm in order to get out to water. The pumps. There we go. Alright, so we'll farm in here, and actually, considering I have 6 people and 0 food, I think at this point I am going to take a brief break and come over to resources. And food. It's not under food, resources vault? Oh, okay. I was like, huh? Alright, so there's the garden plot. I think that's what I'm gonna use, but let me just take a look at the other things in here. Oh yeah, those two are new. But yeah. Garden plot. Alright. Obviously we do want technical walking space in between. Less so much in between these ones. I think I'm gonna do what? 8 of these total. So in between those ones, there's a bit more space, and they're not exact, and I may come straighten them up later, or I may not. Okay. Now, food. What sorts of... Yes, because I have... access to my other farms, or rather my other settlements, I have things that there are plenty of. Of course I want to turn them on occasion, just so that they don't all look the same. And yes, I know I could put another in the middle. Do I want to? Why not? Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food so far is what that produces. I forget how much I need. Is it 1 per person? Because that would make sense to me, but I'm not sure. Does corn fit? Yeah. Let's do another one with corn over here. Now, are they gonna figure out themselves to come farm this? Or am I gonna have to go out there and grab one of them and tell them, you're a farmer? You know, they may need dirt, but good thing they don't need light, because I haven't put that in yet, eh? I might actually end up doing that when I come back with a settler. Just the length that I have to walk to get back to them is kind of fun. It feels like a vault, the distance that must be traveled. I did just think of something. All of their beds are still out here. It's like, I don't mind if they end up in the nursery or whatever, or just chaotically placed about. But I would kind of like them in here, so they're not out in the cave. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing one? Oh wait, it's because there was already one from somewhere to begin with. I think it's like her sleeping bag, like the overseer, the old overseer. Who do I want? Okay. And I know that if I build the new, whatever that new computer terminal thing is, that I can just tell them, you know, I'm assigning them, you know, assign so many people the food. And I'll do that at some point. But for now, let's grab one of them and tell them, and theoretically she'll figure out some more plants to work on. Yeah. Maybe not all together, but whatever. This resource is now assigned. And yes, while we're at it, let's look at some lights. Fluorescent ceiling light. And one with a grate. Let's do this one here. Okay, that goes there, which means I really want it centered on this so that at least it looks like it's, you know, attached to something. Does it? Anyways, before I get too far, let's go grab that new piece, which makes these actually work. Yes, I realize I did not quite get it centered or straightened up. And maybe I won't. I think I'm doing pretty good that at least this section finally got some light. I haven't done that anywhere else in the vault. And therefore, I think, let's see, where did I put that one? Over there. And if I put one of these here, the rest of them, yep, there we go. Now there is at least light being shed on the plants. Boom. Let's see. No, what we want is going to be... What does that switch hallway look like? Because there's I want to use that. It may be silly, but I want to. So what I want is I want to grab a doorway piece from here. A single hallway piece to go after it. And I'm not sure if it's the same one. It can go either way. And then a switch. And that kind of shows, I guess, what the difference is the utility ones have this narrow hallway, and the civilian ones have the wide hallway. Because that's kind of why I wanted to do it. I was like, I want to see what the actual difference between the two is. Anyways, let's quickly go to some stairs heading straight up and hope that it's not too late. That I'm able to spend that time going. I'm not quite up yet. Should be now. Almost feels like I'm a bit too far up, but that might actually be for the best. A little bit further. Find a corner. And then something that I actually haven't done yet. Window. Is this too close to that? I'm like wondering about this rock right here. Is it too close? No? Good. But almost this idea that where this is, we have this whole row. I don't really need that going that far. I was just worried about that getting in the way. And I feel like I'm going to do something out in that space down there. But I don't really know what yet now. Because obviously I found food elsewhere. Alright, so these do go inward. It's like I wasn't so quick with the windows in the rooms, but the idea that you have this watch, you know, to keep watch of this pump over here. I'm like, where is that farmer? But we do, it does say we have 6 food. That is actually a good point. That would be another worthwhile thing for me to do now. Is get that water pump going. Should be pretty easy now that I have this tunnel over here. Drop. Let's see. Let's do one that does not have a window. Can I just create, let's see, power, Can this just go on the outside of this? Yes, it can. Okay. Huh. Okay, it's like there isn't actually a connection spot. Oh, it's way up there. Which does not reach that far. Which means... let's get some towers. Not necessarily a bad idea to have ones that have a switch on it. Is that in general? Is that floating in the water? Nah, it's... there's a piece of ground plane there. It's like I don't want it just sort of sitting in a... there's no way it's sitting on this bit of water. I now have 100 water. Did that stir something up and cause even more enemies? I know there were Mireworks and a Mirework Queen in here when I first got in here. Did activating that add more or something? I don't think it did, but I just thought of it. I'm like, I better be careful, because at this point I'm generally assuming that I'm out of monsters. I've won. Monsters gone. Because I think I've cleared the place. But that doesn't mean I couldn't, you know, power something up and have them all show up again. Or more show up again. 100 water, 6 food. Are they actually farming yet? Nope. And a utility tunnel that lets me keep an eye where I put this. Alright, now since that dead ends there, and I do believe that by giving my settlers jobs deeper in, I'm actually drawing at least that one further in eventually, I hope. I hope they don't decide, oh, I'm farming, but I'm not going to go over there because I coded to only stay in this main room. Door. Oh, because I'm out of workshop mode, at least Kate comes over. I'm going to assume that's going to get fixed. Because obviously, I mean, you have to put these doors here, but you have to pretty much put them in a doorway anyway, so they should not have a, you know, like a texture issue of because they're on the exact same spot. That should be accounted for. So I'm going to hope that gets fixed in some sort of patch. It's like some of the other things that I'm like, okay, that's understandable, but that should be fixed. Alright. Obviously, as I said, path that comes over Overseer's office. But the question is, what Alright, this is that area at the beginning that I looked at that looks like it has right angles. Oh man, that's like a straight shot for that door. So there's going to be a path that goes this way. And I may have another little different room right here, but... Alright, at least I got Kate wandering around in this area now. Doorway. Hall. Another one. Now let's do one with a door on the side. So that leads wherever is in there. And I'm gonna have another one down here in a bit. Go next, probably. Okay, another hall with a doorway. And continue halls. Hall. Long hallway with those weird things in the floor. Come on, game. I do believe there should be a spot where it will fit and it'll snap. Did I not scrap like a piece of limes? Yeah. Is that it? That was it. I was like, I know it. I know it's gotta connect. I missed a piece of limestone, and that, I guess, is all it takes for you to not be able to do that. Corner. Where is the corner? Domestic corner. Hey, it's that person that's supposed to be over farming. Yeah. Well, you can just follow this hallway now, and you can. I mean, obviously, this is not the most logical way to get over there, but another one of these, bit of a longer hallway. Another corner. Okay, so this is a shot out into here. With that crane, I'm probably gonna have to scrap still. I'll worry about getting rid of this later. It's like, I guess, yeah, it's because in the atrium I just have a big open area still. So that's why she wandered around this way. It's like I am definitely closer to the size limit than I would like. I am starting to think I will be able to probably build the walls and stuff, especially once I remove you know, a decent amount of these other random things. But I'm not positive that I'll actually get to decorate everything like I like. Which, I mean, a lot of the times I end up not wanting to really do that, because that can be a lot of work. But it's always sort of that, I want to be able to, but... But yeah, it's definitely looking like the size limit is going to be a bit of an issue. Ready for an overseer's office, I think? Yeah, why not? Rooms. And this will probably, what are we at? Oh, almost 2 hours. Wow. Time flies. Yeah. Our lovely sort of wood panel looking overseer office. Well, I even get a column. Alright, so it's gonna be right there. What's the difference? Let's put that one there. Corner. And grab that first one. Is it on the outside? No. I mean, these were two different walls, right? So there's these two different walls, and the difference between them is these. Okay. Whatever that is. Yeah, whatever. Well, I'm blocking up this light. Might as well remove it. Clear up a little bit more space in my size limit. Okay, what do we got? We have without, with, without. Okay. Let's give ourselves a doorway. Not yet. Because I can put one more here. I'm not sure if I've been... I almost said, I'm not sure if I've been as entertaining on this one, since I'm, mostly just sort of describing what I'm doing, but then I'm like, oh, how presumptive to assume I've been entertaining on the previous ones. But I suppose on this video I hope that at least I have managed to convey some of my thought process as to why I'm building things the way that I am. I want a column, but I don't want it there. What do I want? I want it here. This outside corner, then I think the rest of them can just be this midsection. Alright, so I have my little overseer's office. And the plan is definitely to have a bit of a tunnel, that like passage that leads sort of somewhere down to maybe around here, because it can lead a bit of a way, but it can't do too much. And that'll be obviously not a domestic one, whatever the utility. And then have the idea that the overseer has a secret back passage. Forgot that. It leads out to here. I don't know, part of me saying maybe if I come through and scrap a bunch of these things, because I mean I'm not sure exactly, because I don't think it is size of an object that determines what size it takes up on the sediment. I think it's more of complexity, which means some of these small objects are actually going to be take up a decent chunk of it, just because they have multiple sides or faces, or however that's determined. And while part of me does want to set this place up as something at least, hopefully these feral ghouls will disappear on their own over a bit of time. Yeah, so I do kind of want to set this up as something. Part of me thinks maybe just clearing it out might give me a bit more space to build a vault. But I do almost like the idea of having a little shop that does connect to the vault. I think if I get out of vault and just go to doors, I'm assuming I can put a door on this doorway. Yes? No? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. So I could, it's not gonna have to leave it open to the horrors of the, leave the vault vulnerable. I could just have a door, keep the door closed. And that's gonna probably be all of the building I do for today. I think that's been a decent amount, a couple hours. Oops. And it is. It's able. A lot of it is these just tunnels. There's quite a bit of that, and I guess those. One good thing is I don't really have to decorate those. They can remain mostly empty. So that won't take up too much of the size limit. But I have a variety of rooms. Like my overseer's office looks very plain right now, but it's something. And so yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. Could be next week. I don't know exactly what I got going on. But next time I come on, I'll probably continue building some more areas. Just sort of building out more of this space. You know, rooms and sort of planning things. You know, if you actually look in, you know, they give you a bit of an idea just in the types of rooms. I haven't done a clinic or security yet. So at the very least, those need to get done at some point. And so I'll probably do at least those and possibly look through. I know in the decorations they have signs with some room names, and I may come up with some ideas based on those as well. But yeah, so I'll be on eventually to build some more, continue on. If you did at all enjoy this, I don't know, I suppose this is the kind of thing I've used at times just as background noise when I'm, you know, in the middle of something else. And if I manage to be that, I'm glad. I'm glad I could be some background noise. And if you actually just watched me build, I hope you learned something or got some ideas, maybe of just how to use this space in this new DLC. But yeah, so have a great day. Oh, let me get out of here. Get to sign off and say goodbye.